Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Sutivik and I'm so happy to do another live, another amazing training. It's going to be a very luxurious training. So welcome everyone. I can see you're slowly joining. Say hello. Hi everyone. I'm so happy to have you here. Welcome to Royalty Living. And today we have an amazing topic. Today we're going to talk about a woman, a luxury woman, a lady who is like a Rolls-Royce. I very often mention this that a luxury woman is like a luxury Rolls-Royce. So we're going to do a special training, and I'm going to explain to you my own. I created my own, the Rolls-Royce lady theory. So I'm going to explain to you everything, and it's going to have 3 different aspects in this theory, and we're going to go through all of them. And by the end of this video, you will see and feel so much more confident, so much more in love with yourself, and so much more hopeful for the brighter and better future. Before I start, let me remind you that you can book one-to-one consultation with me. Now it's on a special offer, and you can do also yearly consultation. Yay, my show is on. Hi, yes, the show must go on, and show is on, and it's going to be one of the most powerful and most life-changing trainings that I have done. So I've created this training, I have activated myself, I've prepared myself, and God bless us all to learn the wisdom and the knowledge that we need to learn. And also let me remind you that you can do one-to-one, so yearly, you can do just one time, you can do monthly, you can do 6 months, so you have different packages. And now I started as well, I got inspired from one of the past calls, the lives that we did. I got inspired to do also financial training, where I can teach women how to budget their finances, how to be a good steward for their finances, how to invest their finances, how to deal with things, how to actually pay off debts faster. So I'm created this one-to-one consultation with you, and it's ready for you to book now. And of course, all my online courses, dating a wealthy man, getting gifts from a man, actually being with successful men, understanding men's psychology, is now on. And I created a new beautiful video that is going to air on a YouTube for everyone for like a free complimentary access. But the course, of course, is many hours of content. I finally made it live. Hello, welcome. I'm so happy that you made it. It's for you, you see? I'm so happy that you're all joining. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so grateful for you, and I'm here to bless you, and I'm honored to have you all in here. So it's a big privilege for me, and I want to share my wisdom and bless you. So by the end of the time, when the call ends, you can be blessed, you can be energized, and you can be happy. A car analogy I thought of: if you ask a man what his dream car is, he might say Lambo. But maybe he only has a Honda budget. But what if a man with a Honda budget were to randomly get Lambo? And the second part, let me know the second part. Yes, and he would be happy at first, but then he would resent Lambo because of the maintenance cost. Let me know what else you want to say. It's a good point. She's basically saying that men want Lamborghini, but they have budget for only Honda. She's trying to complain that some women are Lamborghini and men want them, but they only have budget for Honda. So then they resent her. Why are you so beautiful? Why you require gifts? Why you want flowers? Why you want me to take you to the good restaurants? And they start resenting her and putting her self-esteem down. Absolutely correct observation you have made. You want to say anything else? It shows 2 to 3. Like there is one more part. Let me know what you're saying. And yes, so I have this beautiful, oh yeah, she says, if a guy with a Lambo budget did get a Lambo, he would be proud to have been able to take care of it. Yes, I agree, absolutely. Very good point. Yes, perfect. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yes, I understand you. Even you didn't finish because, if you are in my field, we already understand each other. That's exactly what this subject is going to be about, that for women to raise their standards and raise their values and understand that actually I'm Rolls-Royce, I'm Lamborghini, I'm Bugatti, whatever the car is. Of course, you understand we are not cars. Cars is not a living being. We are so much more superior. But just to understand this difference, and understand who you are, that you You're not a bicycle, you're not a scooter, and do not allow men to treat you as such. Do not allow a man who is actually has a budget and mindset and emotional intelligence for the scooter come and approach you while you are Austin Martin, because you will have a problem and he will break you. He'll break your self-esteem, saying, "Oh, you don't deserve that. Why are you pressuring me?" So yeah, we will discuss everything. Yes, as always, you look super beautiful. You are my inspiration. Thank you. You're so nice, and this is a very beautiful luxury. It's of course, you know, all my dresses are maxi dresses. I have a beautiful bow, very beautiful long, and I just love this. And I love this beautiful gift I got. It's like a black crystal onyx, I think it is. What is the black crystal? Do you guys know? Of course, the god is the ultimate protection, but I just like how it goes, you know, gold with it black. It matches the whole aesthetic. So I was really happy to wear, you know, like gold earrings and like to match everything. And I don't know, I took my ring I was showing on the last live. I have no idea where I put, so I hope that ring will find me, but it's okay. I don't know where my ring is. Anyway, so we will find it. It will find us. And yes, there was another comment. Let me just read before I start. We're going to start right away because I have so much to tell you and I don't want to delay. My 4-year-old daughter is in bed. Now I have free time to watch my favorite show. Oh. Well, let the baby sleep, and of course you deserve to have your own time. Even when we have women, we sometimes sacrifice ourselves and we just give everything for the baby, and I absolutely agree that you need to give yourself, but don't forget that it's your time too. Your priority. If mommy is not happy, if mommy is not healthy, if mommy does not have time for herself, then the family cannot be happy. You need to put always yourself first, always, no matter what. Even if you have children, you always come first, because they even say in the airport, in an airplane, there's a reason for that. If you burn out, your child will have no mom. So is on, and we are in a beautiful place. I've been in this hotel before, and I decided to sit in here. I have a huge beautiful lamp in here, so it gives us very beautiful light, and I love the painting, I love the pillows, and everything is like such a beautiful vibe. I love it. So welcome everyone. And of course I want to also mention that my femininity bestseller course is on a special deal. So if there is any course that you look at my website and you like, and there is something with the budget wise you cannot, for example, buy right now, just write my team and say, you know, I have this budget, can you do exception? We do that. We do once a year, we do big exception, and now this is a season for that. So you can contact us, you can purchase any courses you like, and I have more courses coming up, and I have a luxury lady course. This is all part of this course. You are getting like a free samples, you're getting a lot of like a great wisdom, but it's part of a luxury woman course. So we're going to discuss today Rolls-Royce lady. And you know, last time when we had a live and I went the Rolls-Royce and I shared, and you know, when I put the car or something like this, I share and then I remove it because it's very personal, but I still want to give you a glimpse so you can understand what I mean. So when I put that video and I was making a video of Rolls-Royce, it suddenly hit me that I'm him, he's me, or she, you know, it's a car, it's a she maybe. And that theory has been in my mind for a very long time. So I decided to finally put that in a like official way. So if you hear it somewhere, you know that they took it from me. So I do believe that this theory is going to change your life. Before we start, if you have any questions about anything, please let me know. The live is open for everything. Hi ladies, hello to you. I recognize you, so happy that you're here. And we had one live before, and there were like 3 really nice questions, and I decided to actually bring them back to this live because that live did not get saved. And so I watched it, and there were 3 amazing questions, and I decided to just shortly, like in 5 minutes, bring them to this live, just to help, you know, some people to get like eyes open about the life. So there was a question about how to deal with insecurities and comparisons, and on that live I explained that there is actually no such thing as insecurity when we are born as children, because we're all born perfect. If you think about it, we don't have anything on our skin, we don't have any problems, we don't have any resentment, and we don't have any negative energy. If you look at any child sleeping, eating, playing, they're absolutely positive, they're clean slate, they're so loving, and there is so much beautiful energy, pure energy in a child. So no child is actually born to this world with any insecurities. No child comes with any insecurities, and even if they do not have insecurities. Insecurities does not exist. By the way, can you hear me all right? Can you hear me? Is the sound all right? Please let me know. because I have a one, like a little pillow supporting my camera. Could you please let me know if you can hear me all right, or shall I try to move the pillow away? Because it's exactly where the microphone is. Please let me know. Can you hear me all right? Is the sound all right? Can you hear me? Yeah. Let me just push a bit. All right. Is the sound okay? Yes, I can hear you. Great. And the music, I hope, is not too loud. Let me know. I just love it. It's very relaxing in here, the music. So I really wanted to come back here. All right, great. Everyone can hear me. I'm so happy that you're here. And so regarding the insecurities and comparisons, so I was explaining that no child is born with insecurities, that insecurities are given by other adults. A school teacher doesn't like you, and she'll be like saying something about you, and then it registers insecurity. Your father or mother says something, or sibling says something, and it registers everything as an insecurity. Now, I explained that no child actually has ability to be insecure, because we do not have that programming. We have installed programming. For example, we know how to eat, the breast milk. We know how to be afraid of the height, or the, not height, sorry, the loud noise. That's the only fear they said children have, but we don't have actually insecurities. My 19-year-old daughter has fancy event coming up where she will be sitting with older people. She doesn't know. What can she talk about with them if nobody's talking? The best thing for her is to say, I admire that you lived in this world so long. What can you teach me? How can you motivate me? What can I learn from you? And they will tell their life story to her, and it will be a great topic. When you ask a person, can you teach me something about your life, especially if they're older, it's a great topic opener. And say, do you have children? Where are your children? How old are your children? Everyone wants to talk about their children. And of course, she can ask the question about their education. Like, what did you study? What did you do in your life? Like, are you happy with the results that you got in your life? What are you doing now? Older people love talking about their life. They love talking about daughters or sons or their nephews and nieces and grandchildren. So ask anything about what they can teach you from life. Ask about their family, the direct family and grandchildren, and ask about their degrees, like what did they do in life. They will be really happy, because no one asks questions about nobody nowadays. So they will really, speak with her. And she doesn't need to. If she feels not comfortable, she can just look at the event. But these are great topic openers, and it's a great question. So continuing with insecurities. So no child is born with insecurity. No child has ability to actually be insecure. Insecurities are given only by adults, by wounded adults who themselves have insecurities. And regarding the comparisons, that you do not need to compare yourself to anyone, because I mentioned that, actually no leaf is the same, no snowflake is the same, no flower leaf is the same, nothing in the nature is the same. It's one by one, uniquely created every season, and it gets changed and it gets regenerated again and again. So every human being, maybe we have a similar color of the hair, maybe we have similar color of the eyes, maybe we have similar nail polish, but we are completely different. So you comparing yourself to someone else, it means you are a little cute bunny and you're comparing yourself to, for example, zebra. Zebra is comparing himself to a bird. That is not possible in nature. Zebra cannot be a bird cannot be a fish cannot be a lion. So comparison does not exist. Comparison is created in a very artificial way by social media to make you feel bad about yourself, so you can buy products that we sell, that we can sell you happiness, we can sell you beauty, we can sell you how to meet a rich man. By buying this product, this cream, you will meet a rich man. That's nonsense. You meet a rich man, two ingredients. You need to be externally beautiful, and you need to have a beautiful heart. You see, I gave you information for free. So there is no insecurity for the child. Insecurities are created by wounded adults in your life. So you need to ask yourself, whose voice is this when I feel insecure? Oh, maybe it's my mom, maybe it's my aunt, maybe it's my friend. This insecurity is not mine. This is stranger. It's an alien in my mind. And comparisons, I don't need to compare myself because I'm unique. There is no one like me. And the moment you compare yourself, you say, oh, I recognize this is just a social media conditioning. I'm not participating in this. I'm just a bird, and you're a fish, and you're an animal, and we are all different. What do you think about long distance relationships? I do not suggest anyone to have long distance relationships because that is not natural for the human evolution, how we are created. By evolution, I don't mean, I mean we are created from God, but evolution means how we have evolved. So it's not natural for us. You need to be with someone, you need to smell them, you need to see them, you need to hug them. Long distance relationship is a waste of time, and you never know. Usually a man is usually doing something. A woman is very faithful, is a faithful creature, but a man cannot be faithful long term in long distance relationship, because sometimes men are living in your house, sitting next to you, they cannot be faithful. What are you talking about long distance relationship? I do not choose it, I never wanted it, and I do not suggest to anyone. Only if it's maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, you are married and he's going to the travel, yes, you need to speak on Skype, you need to speak on Zoom, but no, if it's a new relationship, no. Hey, you're always so pretty. Thank you so much for cute compliment. Your features are so gorgeous. Of course, no insecurities, but everyone is beautiful when they take care of themselves and stop comparisons. Yes, thank you, for example, for first of all for the compliment, and thank you for the features. And I think this is what also I'm trying to teach everyone, that you just need to be you. I didn't have any plastic surgeries, I didn't do Botox, I didn't do any fillers, I didn't do any corrections. These are my hair, my eyebrows, my lips, my body. God has blessed me with everything, beautiful curls, hands, everything He has given to me. And I agree, if everyone can take care of themselves, groom themselves, respect their body, we will have so much beauty in the world. Because it's funny how in 40s and 50s, all women look like women. So that means that it's possible to be beautiful. Even you can see like pictures, black and white pictures, how women look like, and like everyone was beautiful. Everyone, there were even older women, 50, curled hair, red lipstick, she's 50. And now this 25-year-old is living in sweats, uncomfortable. Yes, but you are not beautiful, comfortable. And that's not a really a mission of a woman. To be comfortable, we will never do anything in my life. We will just sit at home. So beauty of a woman is not about comfort only. It's about a lot of effort. Not comfort, effort. So that was the first question that I want to bring up from the last live, because it was a really nice question. The second question was about how to deal with rude people and how to deal with confrontation in a feminine way. And I said in a very direct way, I said feminine women don't deal with confrontation. In no feminine, masculine, or animal way, they do not deal with confrontation. So for example, if something happens right now, I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to fight, because feminine energy is super expensive energy. And when you deplete feminine energy, when you leak out feminine energy, when you give it away, the feminine energy, it's really hard to fulfill. Have you noticed when you sometimes dress up, you go out, you take pictures, then you come home, you're exhausted. Why? Because feminine energy was so expensive energy. So I noticed in my life when there is people that do not understand English, or for example, they don't understand what I want, sometimes I just show a picture. It really helps me. For example, they don't understand, I want something in a pharmacy or in a shop, there's a cream I want or something, I just show them the picture. I do not explain, I do not try to exhaust myself, I do not become blue in my face saying why you don't understand and why you work here if you cannot speak. I do not do this. I just show the picture. Do you have this? Oh no, okay. No hi, no bye, no entertainment, no middle conversations, no shaking hands, no becoming red in the face, nothing like this. So how to deal with rudeness and confrontation? Feminine woman doesn't put herself in that situation, and feminine woman doesn't deal with that. Feminine woman tries to eliminate herself as fast as she can. You see, you're getting in something, maybe it's not comfortable, maybe it's not what you want, maybe it's too loud, maybe the person is disrespectful. Immediately you remove yourself. You do not engage, you do not fight, you do not explain, you do not confront them. Feminine energy is expensive energy. So that's what I wanted to answer. And in general, regarding the confrontation, I will tell you, for you to understand forever in your life, that confrontation is always given by a lower class person, by a person who is a lower status, by a person who looks worse than you, who is less educated than you. Why? I will answer to you. When there is a beautiful woman meeting another beautiful woman, we have nothing to confront. She has Rolls-Royce, I have Rolls-Royce. What are we talking about? Oh wow, we'll say, oh my God, your Rolls-Royce is so pretty. You have a white Rolls-Royce and inside is red. Oh my God, it's so cute. We will just be friends instantly or compliment each other. Before I sat down in here, there was a businessman walking. It's a very quiet hotel. It's very early in the morning. And he was walking. He looked at me. I looked at him. And you know what he said to me? Instantly, he smiled, "Good morning." I don't know him, but he's a businessman. He's a wealthy man. He sees a beautiful woman sitting in a hotel. His first reaction is, "Good morning." Look, like, smile, like, "You're so beautiful." And then he left. Because he cannot hate me. But when I see, for example, a lower class man, like a cleaner or something, they try to find something, don't touch, don't move, because it's like an error in their mind. They don't know how to deal with me. They don't know who I am. They don't know how to be with me. So I will tell you always that confrontation and rudeness is number one sign that that person is lower than you, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, beauty-wise. So why would you deal with that? Why would you come out from your throne and deal with lower class person? A nice person, happy person, educated person will never be rude to you. Do you think I will ever be rude to you? I will ever confront anyone? No, because I have everything in life that I want. I'm happy, I'm beautiful, I have everything I want. Why would I confront? Why would I be rude? So feminine woman does not deal with confrontation. Run quickly with your heels, tick, 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 and walk. And I had this in a restaurant lately. I went and the server was really not polite with everyone, and he was coming to me already upset, and I just said, I decided to not dine in here. I did not even look at the menu. I said, "No, thank you." I just didn't even stay in that restaurant because the energy was so low, you know? It's a beautiful restaurant, we booked, but I didn't like the vibe. I didn't like him. And he was the only, I asked other person, "Can someone else come?" "No, this is his territory. He's going to be your server." I'm like, "No chance you're going to ruin my evening. I will go to another restaurant." And actually, I didn't even need to force myself. There is another one down, one floor down. I like your cute hearts. Hello. So I just went to another restaurant. I had the most beautiful experience of my life, and 4 waiters we had serving us, and they put different candles, like things exploding from my dessert, because I'm celebrating how many months I have been here. Oh my God, this is so special. You remove yourself from a rude confrontation person and you run where you're welcomed, where you're celebrated, where you are cherished. And the third question was about the actresses. You know, people were asking, why actresses become old so quickly, why they age so quickly. And when they're in literally mid-30s, they look like 50s. I will answer. My last confrontation was with the guard at my job. He got angry at me because I didn't want to tell him some information about the office. I kept thinking about it for 2 weeks. It made me so angry. The reason it made you so angry and you're still thinking about it is because you did not answer. You need to say, you have no rights to know this information. And if you don't feel comfortable saying that, my favorite sentence, "I don't feel comfortable answering this question." And he's just a guard, okay? He has a job to protect the office, to protect the entrance, fine, absolutely normal. But there is one nuance in this. There are certain things that he cannot ask you. Certain things he cannot come and request from you, because it's a public place. You can sit, you can do your job, you can do whatever you need to do. The moment he has a question, it needs to be either official, like an email that he has possibility to ask you that question, like he's allowed to ask you that question. And second of all, he actually needs to be respectful by booking the time. "Can I ask you this?" or "Could you please provide me this?" If he's asking you some information that is private, that is only for upstairs people or management, or secret, you need to say that, "I don't feel comfortable that you're asking me this." And then he continues, you stand on your ground, you say, "I don't feel comfortable." "Yes, but I'm secure to this." "I don't feel comfortable you asking me this question." You can answer the same thing 5, 15, 50 times. You do not change. You do not come out. You do not deal with confrontation. And the reason it made you angry because you knew that you are right and he's wrong. And you did not stand up for yourself that moment. And that's why it is prolonging itself. And I was telling about this that, lately I've always been very direct. I'm very respectful. I don't ever say any negative comment to anyone, but I always keep my boundaries really strict and really quick. And that helped me to have no illnesses. That helped me to not think about anything for 2 weeks. And I taught this as well in one of my lives, that when a gazelle is chased actually by the lion or any other more wild animal, the moment that she escapes from the wild animal, she goes to like bushes or wherever she's hiding, and she starts shaking her body, like really shaking. You should watch this video on YouTube. There are a lot of documentaries. After the escape, she's shaking her body. She's removing and releasing this fear and nervousness that she gained from him, from this chase, from this fear. And then when she releases, then she's happy. She's just laying down on the grass, looking away, you know, like she's relaxing. We women, especially, we do not do that. Someone confronts us, we swallow, and then the anger stays with us. And then we get oncological illnesses, hair is falling out, nervousness, cannot sleep. So I will say to you, forget about the nice girl symptom. I'm not a nice girl, I'm a luxury woman. You confront me, watch what's going to happen. First of all, I'm going to ignore you, my first reaction. But second of all, if I have to talk with you, for example, a guard at work, then I will say, I don't feel comfortable you asking this private information. And I will leave. It's standing up for yourself. And you cannot talk with me like this. You cannot ask me this. Women do not have boundaries. Women do not open their mouths, and that's why women struggle the most with the biggest illnesses. With the biggest illnesses. Men are not like this. They will shout at each other, they will punch each other, and they're fine. Women, I need to be a nice girl. It's okay. Everyone can sit on my head here. Put the pillow so it's comfortable for you. Then you can sit. No, not happening. Absolutely not. Stand up for yourself. Open your mouth. Your mouth is given for a reason. Protect yourself and start really talking. Then the anger will go. That's a great question. All your questions are great. I love your questions. How to keep my energy when you have a manipulative man when it comes to money? Thank you. You need to say, honey, we're not discussing this. We're not discussing this. I want a flower or something. Oh, but you, when it comes to money, you need to ask me this. Money, honey, we're not discussing. Honey, we're not discussing money. I'm your responsibility. You know, in pretty much 90% of cultures that are still Asian, they're following how we were created, woman is man's responsibility. The moment he opens his mouth to say something about, oh, why you ask this, you say, honey, you took me out of the market, correct? So you bought me in some sense. That means you are paying the price. If you have a car, the car needs oil change, correct? Car needs gas, correct? Car needs a car wash, correct? So you're doing all that to the car. So I'm much bigger and more superior and more valuable than a car. If I ask you something, that's your responsibility. If you do not want to take care of my needs, if you do not want to take care of my wants or desires, we can discuss that. But I'm never going to want less. I'm going to want more. I want more flowers. I want a bigger bouquet. I want a better trip. I want a better house. I want more beautiful pillows. I want to change our bedding. I am a woman. I'm supposed and I'm allowed to have desires. So, honey, we are not discussing money. If there's a problem for you to support me, to take care of me, then maybe I need to look for someone else. Because you said this is my man. He's not your husband. So you need to put your boundaries. The moment a man opens his mouth to say me something like this, I will stand up for myself. And many times when I went on a date or something, if I asked for a man and he said no, I didn't discuss. I cannot change a man. I just leave. I tell one time, second time I can discuss, have a romantic conversation with you, but if you do not give me what I want, then what's the profit for me to be there? People, when they go to work, they get salary, correct? So if you're in a relationship, you give your life, your beauty, your femininity, your whole being, and it's non-returnable. So I cannot ask for money, I cannot ask for gifts, I cannot ask to be taken to the restaurant. Then I'm in with the wrong man. So think about it really deeply, you know, who you are with. Well, thank you so much for that's cute super chat. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can add the questions with the super chat. Thank you. And the YouTube says, let's celebrate their first super chat. We're celebrating you. Let me see if I missed anything before I start. Love your intellect. Thank you for speaking publicly. My pleasure. Thank you for compliment. Yes, I didn't answer him. It shocked me that he got angry at that. I don't need to tell him anything. I regret not answering him. You are very right. I didn't want to be mean. So he has right to be mean with you, and you don't have right to answer. This is the mistake of women, that we are afraid. We want to be good girls, you know? And next time try to answer. And you know, I do this with my look as well, the way I look at them. You know, with my eyes, I show that, no, I show already disgust, you know. If they look at me something, I look like, don't look at me. And there was a man in the shop and he was staring and he was following me from one corner to another. I said, don't look at me. And he was shocked because no one tells that. You're an old man, your belly is a pregnant woman belly. How dare you looking at a luxury woman? You can buy only bicycle. Why are you coming to look at the Rolls-Royce? You do not qualify. I don't want your looks. I don't want to feel uncomfortable. Why are you staring? You come from one corner to another. So I said, please, keep your distance. Don't look at me. I have rights as a woman to protect my beauty. I have rights to protect my femininity. So the mistake why you struggle is because you didn't answer. The best thing is to be, I will tell you one thing that will change everything in your life. Don't be scared to be me. Don't be scared that people hate you. Don't be scared that they dislike you. That's a good thing. You know how many people actually hate when the Rolls-Royce is going in a street? You know how many people are envious? How many people are jealous? How many people want to scratch? Do you know that? It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And he still is Rolls-Royce. He knows who he is. So don't be afraid to be Rolls-Royce. Do not go to their level. Are you ladies ready? I really wanted to address these different questions and I wanted to answer your questions and I really wanted to cover those few things, but I'm so excited to start the topic. So get yourself comfortable, get something to eat if you're hungry, get something to drink if you're thirsty, something healthy. We know in this channel we don't do wine, like sitting at the TV. We don't do this kind of things. We're luxury women. Luxury women do not put poison in their body. So get yourself comfortable, put pillows, be comfortable somewhere nice. The music is so calming. I hope the sound is good. And we are going to start. So if you're ready, please write down Rolls-Royce lady theory. Rolls-Royce lady theory. Or you can write down Rolls-Royce woman theory. Which one you like more? I prefer lady because we are ladies in here. And in here we are going to have three aspects, three elements that are under this topic. Number one, we're going to talk about high self-worth, not self-love, self-worth. Number two, the second chapter, we're going to talk about life goals and dreams of this luxury woman who is a Rolls-Royce woman. And number three, we're going to talk about quality wealthy men. Because a woman, if she doesn't have a man, she doesn't want family, she doesn't want kids, actually life is a little bit pointless because we deserve love and we are created for relationships. And in my channel, I always cover this aspect and I give women allowance to want marriage, to want children, to want family, to want the provider man. So we're going to cover all three aspects. It's going to be very interesting. And I have prepared everything so you can write down the notes. So we're going to start with number one. Rolls-Royce woman theory explains in number one that she needs to have a high self-worth. Now, before we talk about this woman, I really want to stop and I want you to, even while you're watching this, you can go on internet and just have a look at Rolls-Royces. I want you to understand what exactly we're talking about. Rolls-Royce is not a Mercedes. It's not a BMW. Rolls-Royce is top luxurious car in the world. Now, we're not touching Bugatti, that is $500,000 because it's a sports car, it's a supercar. There are just few in the world. We're talking about Rolls-Royce, that is the highest luxurious brand in the world. I want you to look at the interior. If you have never been in Rolls-Royce, have a look at the pictures interior. It has a skyline, and it's not just random lights. They actually copy the skyline from the stars that we actually have in the galaxies. If you look at the interior, if you look at the design, if you look at the little Swarovski details, you can see the leather, everything. I want you to have a look at the interior. I want you to look at the exterior. I want you to look at different models, choose the different colors, and understand actually who is this Rolls-Royce, why I constantly bring up Rolls-Royce. In my life, I've been lucky to date a man who had a Rolls-Royce when I was with him, and I personally, I've been in Rolls-Royce. It's not a big deal for me. It's a luxury car. I absolutely appreciate it, but I want you to understand that if you've never been, you might not really realize how expensive, valuable, and beautiful that car is. So you can watch videos, you can have a look at the pictures. Now, if you know Rolls-Royce, you have seen it, or maybe you're looking at the pictures now, we have one distinct quality that Rolls-Royce has. If we can describe Rolls-Royce in one word, it will be ultimate luxury. Ultimate luxury. Nothing higher than that. Excuse me for the noise. Rolls-Royce is not for everyone. For you to book an appointment, go to the Rolls-Royce salon. They actually need a lot of information from you. They need to make sure that you actually have the credit, you have a good record in the past, you can have an affordability to buy the car. So it's a very serious process. A random person cannot just walk into Rolls-Royce and say, can I test drive the car? They do not allow you to test drive the car. Actually, they drive the car, you can sit. If you're completely serious and you already showed all the documentations, then you can test drive the car and the person is going to sit next to you. They don't allow you to take the car by yourself. They're going to be sitting inside so you don't take the car away. And there is a very particular screening process. Sometimes there is a wait, sometimes you need to pay more, sometimes there are things that you need to upgrade. Buying Rolls-Royce is not an easy peasy thing. It's not that you go to buy a bread. I do not suggest you to eat wheat, but it's a different topic. Buying a Rolls-Royce is a huge responsibility. Rolls-Royce doesn't cost 10,000 or 100,000. They don't have a price tag like this. I want you to have a look, what's the price that it starts in your country? Look at your currency. It's not a cheap car. It's a luxury, expensive, exclusive car. Exclusive. That means it's not a lot of same Rolls-Royce's design. It's not the same color design. We don't have them everywhere. It's not Honda. It's not bicycle, and it's not a scooter. It's Rolls-Royce. The reputation, the beauty, the quality, the expensiveness, the exclusivity is the highest class. Now, I want you to understand that you as a woman, you equal to that Rolls-Royce. But something happened. I always laugh and I make a joke that somehow you hit your head on the wall or on the floor and you lost your crown. So I want you to find your crown and put the crown back on your head. That I'm a princess. I'm a luxury woman. Where all this time was my crown? Where did it? How did I lose it? How did I allow anyone to take my crown? What happened? How did I lose this crown? Let me put it back. I want you to just coronate yourself, just without anything. You don't need to have everything. Just close your eyes for one moment and just imagine how you're putting a crown on your head and say, I take my power back. I'm a princess again. So Rolls-Royce theory, how it came to my mind, that I suddenly realized that if a car has so much respect, so much dignity, so much requirements, so many different requirements to get it, I could not understand how comes a woman doesn't have any requirements? How comes a woman doesn't know her value? How comes she doesn't know her worth? And this is how the whole theory, the analysis in my mind, created this theory of Rolls-Royce woman. That you are valuable. You are so worthy. You are so enough. Now, I want you to understand that as a woman, you are supremacy of everything. I always say this word, and you are superior than a man because you can give birth. Everything that we have in life, we created, we generated, men and women, and they created everything else. We gave birth to men, and they created, for example, a washing machine, or a laptop, or a phone, or a car. So actually, a woman gave birth to these men that created all these things. So I want you to understand your power. And sometimes when men want to argue with me, I say, be careful. I'm the one that gave you birth. And they, in a moment, they stop, but then they understand that actually it's because of a woman they are in here. And in Arabic culture, there's a very beautiful sentence that the heaven is under your mother's feet, under the woman's feet. It's not under the man's feet. And in Christianity, they have also very beautiful like a verse where it's talking that the prosperity of a man, wellness of the man, grace that he gets from the man is when he finds a wife. So basically the woman is the pinnacle of every religion, every big, huge religion. That means there is some reason for that. And I don't want you to forget, sorry for the noise, I don't want you to forget that you are the Rolls-Royce. You are the valuable in here, in that picture. Now let's talk step by step. So number one, right now we're talking about high self-worth. It's not just self-worth, it's high self-worth. Like the Rolls-Royce has high price tag, I want you to understand you have a high self-worth. Now let's talk, they have three aspects, please write them down. Rolls-Royce lady has high self-worth, which is including elegant appearance, that's number one. Second of all, mannered behavior. And number three, classy etiquette. I want you to write them all down. 1 second, please wait for me. Thank you for waiting. They brought some food and something to drink. I said, no, not now. Could you recommend some elegant, classy outfits for cold weather? Of course. I suggest you don't believe in layering too much, but believe about fabric and thickness of the fabric. So what you want to do is, for example, you have a knitted dress, so it's a warm dress, and then you have a beautiful long coat that goes to under your ankles. So you don't need 3, 4, 5 layers. You just need 2. It's the best way to do. So or do the orientation on 2 layers. What are some etiquette things classy women should know that might not be common knowledge? The biggest mistake that they do and they don't follow the etiquette is actually that a lot of people, when they want to become classy women, they think that drinking and smoking is still classy because of the movies, like black and white pictures. But actually, one thing that is not a common knowledge in the classy womanhood etiquette is that actually drinking and smoking is not allowed by the etiquette. When you go to the event, when you go to the restaurant, when you go to the party, that makes you very unclassy, because we know that it's not very high intelligent people that smoke and drink. Usually those are lower class when they cannot deal with stress. That's the number one biggest misconception. And also, one thing that is not common knowledge and a lot of people don't understand, especially in a modern world, is that they think that classiness is about designer outfit, designer item, designer bag, but actually that's not true. So if everything on your clothes is screaming, the shoes, the bag, the dresses, the bow on the head, everything is designer with name tags on it, then actually it's not classy. But a lot of people think that it's classy. So that's the biggest misconceptions. The behavior, the smoking and drinking and being loud, and trying to wear designer clothes to appear classy and rich and elegant, but actually it makes you just look like a new money. So you don't do that. And try to not, I don't even like when Prada has certain shirts and the Prada tag is right here. I'm like, why can't you just at least hide it somewhere? Or why are you writing Prada? People know when it's Versace. People know when it's Chanel. Why? Why are you doing that? So I don't really you will not see me with a shirt that says Balenciaga. I don't like wearing things like this because I'm more valuable than the clothes. And you know the brands. Dolce & Gabbana, for example, has beautiful, these huge red flowers and a tiger print. So I have shoes and everyone knows it's Dolce & Gabbana, but it's not written. But that logo, that picture belongs to Dolce & Gabbana. So you need to choose quiet luxury. So let's dive in now. Number 1, elegant appearance. Number 2, mannered behavior. Number 3, classy etiquette. Can someone please write it down in here in the chat? Finally made it in live. So happy to see you. We are exactly starting right now the topic. You're right on time. Couldn't not be better timing. So I want to discuss each separately. Now we're talking about Rolls-Royce woman, and her first requirements for her is to have high self-worth. Now, elegant appearance means if you take any clothing in your wardrobe and you ask these questions, I always give you these 3 questions. You say, are you elegant? Are you modest? Are you classy? If this dress answers to you no, then we cannot have this dress. That is not elegant. We cannot wear it. Now, what I want to tell you, no, that's all right, thank you. Would you just give me 1 second, please? Hello. I'm back. I'm sorry to go away. All right, so let me continue. So regarding the elegant appearance, we ask any clothes that we're wearing, are you elegant? Are you classy? Are you modest? Even if it's a skirt, even if it's a top, if it doesn't answer these questions yes, we do not wear that. I'm from New York and spending the summer in Africa. Wow, nice. I'm going to dress classy when I go. Yeah, but start now. Don't wait until you go. Start now. The best thing is to live now. If you try to wait until you have, until you get, until you become wealthier, until you get married, start now. But Africa has such a beautiful warm climate. You can wear beautiful long maxi floral dresses, and when you go to New York you have even more opportunity to be more beautiful. Excuse me for the noise. So let's continue. That's number one. We are discussing the elegant appearance. Now, elegant appearance, modesty, classiness, elegance, also means that you find the way to dress according not only to the season but where you are. For example, I have a very beautiful floral dress. It's a gorgeous dress. Every time I wear, men come, I don't know what is with that dress, but they love it. But I cannot wear it in evenings. I cannot wear it in the restaurants. What do you think the most women now care about? Being comfortable or being beautiful? Let me see. I think it disappeared. One moment. Why? Sorry, you said why do you think the most women now care about being comfortable over being beautiful? I will tell you exactly why. Because nowadays masculine energy in the women is on the topest high level. It was never like this before. And now, because they are so masculine, excuse me, they have one event, so the businessmen are coming from here. So now it has never been this way before. Nowadays, the women have reached the pinnacle of masculinity. Now there's a good side. Women are opening their businesses. They're, marrying a man that they choose. They're raising children. They have, rights to vote. They can have their bank accounts. They can have money in the bank accounts. They can vote and other things. That has a lot of perks, but also it kind of damages the femininity in general. So the reason now they care about being comfortable over being beautiful because their roles have completely changed. Now let's imagine if a woman is forced to constantly work, provide for herself, especially if she's single, she doesn't have anyone to rely on, or she has kids and she needs to raise them alone, what do you think is going to create in her? A lot of testosterone. When the testosterone is coming, look at the man in general. Man doesn't care about eyebrows and girls and the bows and things like this. He cares about being comfortable. He has his own trousers, he has his own jeans, he has a comfortable loose shirt, and he just goes to work. So that's exactly what women become. They become comfortable because of the testosterone level that is increasing in them. You see why? Because in older times, women did not have these things. They did not need to work. They did not need to earn money. They did not need to deserve to be with a man. It was given that if you're a woman, your family makes sure that you get married. You're 18, you're 20, you're 25, you're getting married. You're getting provided for. And you should go from like a father's house to the husband's house. That was how always history existed. Now everything is changed, and that's why a lot of women now, if you watch them, they even dress like men. They dress in this. There are a lot of podcasts of women sitting with each other, and they look precisely like two men. They're dressed in suits. They're wearing even sometimes a tie. They have always trousers. Yes, they can have heels, but your whole attire is a man's attire. The suit that you're wearing is for a man. What's the point for you to ignore and try to say that you're a woman? Hey, I'm trying to be comfortable. I'm going to be in my sweats. I'm going to be in a sportswear. I'm going to be in different suits and big blazers. You're a man. So the reason why women do that, because the testosterone level in women nowadays has severely increased, and femininity is very, very low. You will very rarely meet a woman like me who is sitting and I'm in a dress. Is there any video that you did not see me in a dress? I do not wear trousers. I do not have trousers. I cannot wear something I do not have. I don't wear trousers. I go in a dress when I'm going out. In a house as well. I have a house dresses that I'm wearing, and when I go to sleep as well, I have a dress for a woman. So I'm a feminine 24 hours in my day. But it's very rare where you can find a woman like this. And that's why I'm making this channel. I'm talking to you. I don't know how long I have in this world. I don't know how long I will be in the YouTube. I'm trying to open your eyes that do not allow people to kill your femininity. And the elegant appearance, nowadays, who is elegant? To have a high self-worth, you need to be elegant. Why Rolls-Royce has a high price tag? Because it's an elegant car. It's not for everyone. Rolls-Royce is dressed in an elegant way. Look at the interior, look at the fabrics, look at the design, look at the materials that it's made from. It's elegancy. Now, if you want to be a Rolls-Royce lady, you need to compare yourself. Okay, so fabrics I need to wear cannot be cheap, cannot be used, cannot be transparent, cannot be thin. And I always say when a woman is wearing too tight clothes, when they're too tight to her body, that also is cheap. That is not elegant. I want you to know this. Now, elegance is not only the clothes you wear, of course the fabric, of course the cut, of course the length, the modesty of the dress, everything matters. But elegancy, true elegancy, is actually not only what you're wearing, but you yourself. Excuse me if there is a noise, because we are in there is an open space. This is the meeting area, and that's why when someone talks there is a little bit echo. Excuse me for the noise. So I want to talk about, not only the fabrics, but I want to talk about you. Now, I saw yesterday there was a girl, she had her makeup done, lashes done, nails done, fully everything, the face, the nails, perfectly done. And the way she was dressed was like a little, maybe 12-year-old boy, not a girl. Now, everything she's done with her makeup, with her beautiful hair, styling the hair, curling the hair, the nails, everything immediately went to the bin. She lost the game immediately, just because what she was wearing. Now the second scenario, sometimes you see this, very beautiful girls, tall, very well dressed, beautiful dress, everything, but the hair is dirty. One nail is chipped. Maybe the makeup is quite cheap, you can see it's like fading. The lipstick is, one side is done, the second side she ate something and she didn't put it back. So we have two extremities nowadays that women are not elegant. Either they focus only the body, so the hair, face, makeup, everything is done, but they don't know how to dress. They wear like gray something, sweatsuits, or they are beautiful, the dress is beautiful, but the nails are chipped, the hair is not washed, the makeup is not done properly. And both these extremities, this is not high self-esteem woman. This is not a high value woman. This is not high self-worth woman. You cannot see anywhere in a world, in a Rolls-Royce salon, that Rolls-Royce is missing one of the tires, so the nail. You never will see a dirty Rolls-Royce in a salon. She's always washed, the hair is washed. The roof of the Rolls-Royce, her hair is washed. You will never see anything broken, never think anything chipped or scratched or damaged, never. She has this value in Rolls-Royce. Now, woman, in other hand, so much more valuable human being, is taking not care of herself. And I want you to learn about this. The high self-worth equals elegant appearance. Appearance is not only the clothing you wear, it's how you appear. I appear to the world. Now, if you scan me carefully, you can see that I actually match all the requirements. Hair is washed and done, makeup is done, lipstick done, everything, every little thing in the makeup done. It's a full makeup. It's not only just putting a lipstick and forgetting the mascara or not doing the eyebrows. So the makeup is done, the nails always done, and jewelry, respectful, the dress, respectful, the lens, the modesty, elegance. So if you scan anything or you analyze, she passes all the tests, all the requirements. Everything is going well. Now, one moment, please. Excuse me, everyone. They're interrupting me, but I will take you now to the reception. Okay, let me take this. I will take you a little bit for a walk, and I will take you to the reception if you don't mind, because I don't want to be. They're going to start one event, and like the meeting rooms, so it's going to get louder. So maybe I go now. All right, let's go. I'll take you to the reception. It's actually very beautiful there, so we can sit there and we can discuss everything there. Sorry, I'm walking too fast. I can slow down so you can see the place. But you have seen this place before. I've been here before, and I was sitting actually here before. Do you remember this corner? Yes. Can you please stand quickly so we can see your beautiful dress? I would love to, but let me find somewhere to put you. The jewelry. Yeah, I showed you before. And maybe I can do next to the piano, you know? You can see it? Let me show you quickly. You can see how pretty, no? It's a gorgeous dress. All right. I'll take you there to the corner. I showed you the flowers before. I love this place. And I'll show you the big middle. And I love the chandelier in here. Have a look. Have a look. Gorgeous, isn't it? All right, I'll take you to sit with me in a corner so we can continue. Wow, marvelous look. It's a beautiful place. And I have like one cute corner. I'll just sit there so we can continue because I have so much to tell you more. So I don't want to not finish it. So we will be here. I will be here with you. Let me see where I can put you. Maybe I can put you here. Maybe I can stand a little bit. All right. Is it all right, the connection? Can you hear me okay? Is it better if I do here? Let me know how is the connection before I continue. All right. Everything is good? All right. So we were talking about the elegant appearance. Now what I want to focus is on mannered behavior. You are so empowering. Thank you. I'm here for you. Now I want to talk about mannered behavior. Remember I was talking about the appearance, that is not only the clothing you're wearing, but also it's the look, the full look, so the hair, makeup, nails. And the majority of the times I said the women either choose one or another. They don't have both. We want to have both to have elegancy. See, he's singing for her. You see? He's trying to gain her and she's just receiving. I love this painting. It's good. The connection is good. Great. I think I missed one question. Let me just quickly have a look. Sorry for my finger because the questions are actually where the camera is. So if you see, apologize. My clothes doesn't fit in my closet and I still want to keep shopping dresses. So get rid of the things that you do not wear, that they're old, they do not fit you, they don't give you happiness. And fulfill. I always do that. Whenever I want a new dress, I never limit myself, but I get rid of something old. Let me see what else I missed. I don't know if it's scientifically proven, but I believe that wearing only trousers can make women infertile. Many women, even in their 20s today, cannot have children. I will answer that as well. Yes, you know, they did a research that they actually proved that when you're wearing trousers, so if I walk a bit further, I'll show you, you know where your waist is? Usually trousers finish here, correct? So they did a big research that they showed that when women are wearing trousers, they gain this like a round extra fat in the waist. That's why nowadays women, majority of women, 75% of women do not have a small waist. You see, there is a ratio between the chest and the hips. The waist was always there, but only now modern women have lost that ratio because of the trousers. About infertility, I don't know, but it could be because it's pushing, you know, the feminine organs. It's kind of uncomfortable piece of clothing to wear. But I think it's just in the mind because you create more testosterone, you create, you know, you're basically killing your feminine looks, killing your feminine behavior. So it could be, I don't know, but why risk, right? Nothing top came from trousers. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's correct. It came, they did a big research. It started from America because women, you know, started after the war, they started working there the most. And so they start wearing trousers. And of course, they did not have their own trousers. Women need to wear man trousers first until designers start creating trousers for women. And even nowadays they're emphasizing that if you're wearing trousers, please either floral, either white or pink, and they all say high-waisted. Even in the gym when I work out, my gym clothes mine is a high-waisted, and it creates like a thick waist. The waist is this thick, and then it has the continuation, so it still has the feminine figure intact, you know, so nothing too low. And the worst thing you can do is wearing jeans. You know, as a woman, I would not suggest you to do that. So elegance appearance, we understood, that was number one. Number two, mannered behavior. Now, I would say the difficult part for feminine women nowadays is that there are so many feminine men and masculine women. Did you hear what I said? Feminine men and masculine woman. So a feminine woman is trapped in between those two and is trying to fight that, oh, please man, be more strong and masculine, and please women, don't attack me and just be female, don't need to be man. So feminine woman is struggling in the middle. She doesn't know what to do. Men are not like men, women are jealous of her because they are like men. So she's trapped. And I would say to you, this is the hardest thing, what I would suggest you to learn in general about mannered behavior, that you do not deal with feminine men, you do not deal with masculine women. If you wanted to become really have a high self-worth, become this Rolls-Royce woman, you do not deal with them because it's not possible to deal with them. You cannot win. Have you ever seen a Rolls-Royce standing outside and discussing his value and worth with a bicycle? Saying that I'm faster than you, I'm luxury, I'm a car and you're just a bicycle. He doesn't care. He keeps driving. The bicycle stays on the back. So I want you to learn this, and this answers some questions about rudeness, confrontation, even the question that we had about the security guard confronting this woman, is that mannered behavior means no matter if I'm dealing with a feminine man or masculine women, I'm going to keep my manners intact. Yes, me too. I want sometimes to explode. I want to sometimes say, don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't come to me. I do. But I'm going to be the one who loses. They have nothing to lose. And this is what the biggest mistake that people don't understand, that they, in general, have nothing to lose. Only you have what to lose. So having a high worth means there is certain value, certain price. Of course, you're priceless. But understand the concept of this theory. To have that, you have to understand, okay, I need to have my manners intact. I love how you curl your eyeliner up instead of going straight out. Yes, actually, I've never seen anyone doing like me. Never in my life. They all do this cat, sharp, masculine eyeliner to scare you away. I'm not like this. I'm feminine. I do it like this and then like that. I have an almond perfect shape. I'm a feminine woman. This is my Arabic style. So why would I not do it? And this is like my, like they say, flagship shop. So this is my flagship. Yes, it's very feminine. I agree. And I tried different versions. I always say experiment and take pictures and have a look at yourself, and you will see what actually looks feminine. So if I come closer, you can see it's really feminine. It's really gentle. It's not too much. It's not too aggressive. It's not too thick. It's not too thin. It's just perfect. And I found this when I was living in London. I moved to the mansion. And I had a lot of time to do my makeup. I had my beautiful dream bathroom, and I was just doing my makeup. I was enjoying myself, and that's how I discovered that this one suits me the most. I like feminine makeup the most. Even in my makeup, I still remain feminine. Now, regarding continuing about mannered behavior, I want you to understand Rolls-Royce woman does not curse. Cursing needs to be out of the window. Rolls-Royce woman does not have tattoos. We had a live and one girl said, you never have bumper stickers on Bentley or Rolls-Royce. And that's exactly what you're doing with tattoos. You're putting bumper sticker on expensive car. So she does not curse. She does not have tattoos. That's part of manners. It's a body language talking to people. A lot of people think that manners is only what you say. Manners is not only what you say. Manners actually is what you dress, how you move, how you look, the gestures. This is all manner behavior. So she doesn't curse, she doesn't have tattoos, she doesn't do weird hair colors. Have you seen Rolls-Royce in like really weird color? You'd never see it because Rolls-Royce actually has a policy. Yes, you can choose your colors, we can tailor the inside, interior and exterior, you can choose. But we're not going to do it just a crazy neon color because it ruins our reputation as a company of Rolls-Royce. So they're going to listen to your opinion, listen to your wishes, but no, madam, we cannot do this, but we can propose red, we can propose this. They're very classy colors. So normal hair color, please no purple, no braids, no different weird things, no hair color that is like going to the ceiling. Natural hair color, black, brown, blonde, and natural red. Natural red hair, not colored red. That's also is not classy. And of course, I mentioned a little bit before, the manner behavior includes you not drinking and smoking. I've never seen truly feminine, classy woman who respects herself, who has degrees, who has education, that is drinking and smoking. You will never see it. And I will tell you why. Because educated person knows that it's unhealthy. So they don't drink and they don't smoke, not because they appear want to appear rich, but because they know that it's bad for health. And in older times, when they started doing all these commercials for women to smoke, that was absolute propaganda for selling the cigarettes. And actresses were involved in that. And yes, I didn't mention about the actresses when they use their. In the beginning, I was talking about losing their youth and appeal. And someone asked me a question, and I forgot to answer this. I really want to tell you is that it's about leaking their energy to men. Because actresses, what they need to do, be provocative, pose, always something revealed, always naked. So I want you to understand that don't strive to be like actresses because they age very quick because leak out their energy. Yeah, yes, I have noticed that women. Let me see. Oops, sorry. I wish the comments don't move. I wish I don't need to do this. Yes, I've noticed that women who smoke and drink age faster. Of course, it's the number one way how to actually age yourself. 1 second. Let me see where I can go there. I don't like here. All right, let me actually finish. I don't want to go. I really want to finish this sentence and then I will move somewhere else. All right, and the third one I want to mention is classy etiquette. All right, so we spoke that she has elegant appearance, is how she looks, her dresses, her clothes, her appearance, physical, but also who she is, her body. So taking care of groomed hair, nails, everything is done. That's number one. Then we spoke about that she has actually mannered behavior. So her behavior is with manners. She answers with manners. Even when she is angry, you can see in my face, it's still mannered, it's still preserved, it's still classy, it's still actually beautiful. And one time I remember I was dating a man, he said, when you cry, you're beautiful. When you're upset, you're beautiful. When you're angry, you're beautiful. I don't understand. You have a state when you are not beautiful. Because a really classy, beautiful Rolls-Royce woman, she's just beautiful. Look at the Rolls-Royce in the rain. Look at Rolls-Royce in the snow. Look at the Rolls-Royce when he's upset, when his eyes are closed, when no one is inside. He's still cutie. He's this, I don't know, he's a cutie for me. There is nothing I love so much as Rolls-Royce. I love Porsche as well. It's my second favorite car. But there's just something about Rolls-Royce eyes that you just want to hug him. He's like a teddy bear. Very luxurious teddy bear. All right, so number 3, we're talking about classy etiquette. Now, I want you to understand, if you really want to become that luxury woman, you have to learn etiquette. And there are a lot of videos that are teaching you how to walk. They're teaching you how to sit down and stand up. They're teaching you how to actually behave yourself when you're in a restaurant, teaching you how to use which knife and fork, teaching you how to actually eat, how to breathe. Last live regarding makeup, you said no brush, only highlighter. No blush? Yes, I did. You said no blush, only highlighter and bronzer. Can you explain why, please? I missed your answer. Yes, it's kind of something that I'm very different about, that other people all doing. If you look at maybe, I would say 100% of makeup artists, any makeup tutorial, they're all using blush. My biggest question was, why are you using blush if it's aging you? My personal opinion about no using blush, because I tried what they told me. I went and I put the blush and I took a picture and I looked funny. It looked like it's a clown with a red blush, like blush. What does it mean, blush? It means when you're shy, you're blushing. It means you're becoming red. You are uncomfortable, you're shy, and you are actually put in a situation that actually stresses you out. So I don't understand the beauty of blush. First of all, what it symbolizes is nothing good. It means low self-esteem, I'm shy, I'm not confident, I'm not feeling comfortable in this situation, I'm blushing. Second of all, looks like a clown. Honestly, if you look directly, women are texting me and writing to me that my husband says that I look like a clown. He asking me to not put the blush. Blush is red. Okay, pink, purple, but it's still like a clown. Who uses look, put just a clown search. First thing you will see is a red nose and red cheeks. So it's a symbolization of, it symbolizes a clown. And the third is looks very unnatural. For me, blush looks incredibly unnatural because there is no child, there is no young person that has round red cheeks. They have glow. And this is what biggest misunderstanding that people have nowadays. They try to create glow with the blush, but you can't. Blush cannot create glow. The only thing that creates glow is highlighter. Glow. like you have light. Blush does not create this glow. They're trying to recreate youth, but they're aging you. And I would say, of course, look at older women. What are they using? Blush. Because they have no color, you know, by the ages, when we are aging, we lose color. And you can see that eyebrows are fading, the lip, even pigmentation of the lip is also becoming dimmer. So older women use red distinct lips. They are using blush to give some color to the face that I'm still alive. I'm 70, but I'm alive. But if you're 25, 35, 45, have you ever seen me wearing blush? I had one time consultation with a girl and she said, I don't know why on my pictures I look old. I said, can you send me a picture? I want to see. The first thing I said to her, remove blush. She said, oh my God, I went to the birthday with my family. Everyone says you look younger. Did you go on holiday? And she said, I could not believe that. I just needed to remove one thing, blush. And now 3 months she's not using blush. And she said, different men are approaching me. So younger men are approaching her. So I do not suggest blush because of the reasons I mentioned, and because I truly believe that everything is, you understand only in when you do the comparison with yourself. When you put it on yourself, you take pictures, you take videos, and it makes sense. Wow, you are so intelligent. Thank you, you're so sweet. And I noticed the best thing is very natural bronzer. You can see a little bit. Do you see how polite I am with the bronzer? Do you see it's not standing up? A little bit, tiny bit, and I don't even try to put, you know, some women put all here. You can see it's a little bit here, a little bit. That's all I have. You can use a little bit bronzer under your chin, a little bit. That means, imagine this is my bronzer palette. You do one time with a brush, like this, and then you tap, so the excess comes out, and then you do here with the same brush. You're not tapping anymore. You do a little bit under the nose. You can do a little bit sides of the nose, and I say sometimes you can use a little bit here on the bronzer. It just gives you a very nice like dimension on the eyes. Eyes actually become bigger when you create dark like a shadow here, and you can put under your chin if you need to. And right away after that you take a highlighter. I have to leave, but I will finish watching the live. Thank you for teaching us. You're welcome. Good luck with your endeavors, and of course come back to us when you have time and watch until the end. It's so much fun. And yes, after that, right away you put highlighter. Highlighter I always put a little bit on the nose. Some women put here as well. Some women put under the eyebrow. You can do that as well, but highlighter goes here. That's just where Marilyn Monroe came. What Marilyn Monroe blessed us is with highlighter. She was a highlighter queen. She was just glowing. I love her. So highlighter, please. You want to look younger, you want to look more beautiful, you want to look radiant, highlighter, not blush. So if I can change one thing in a makeup industry is to remove blush. I have never seen anyone that blush suits. I haven't seen. I personally use makeup for many years, and I use designer makeup, you know, very expensive, and I never use blush. It's just, I'm very particular. I have my own mind, I have a critical thinking, so if I decide one thing, I know that it's correct. So you can see how I look. I look very natural. But with the blush, it just looks funny. It's like, is everything okay? You have allergic reaction? Something is wrong with your skin? What, you have eaten something? You feel nauseous? Like, you have questions when you look at the people with blush. And especially when they're very young, like girls, you know, when they do on social media, on Instagram or TikTok, they try to put blush on their cheeks. They look even funnier. They look like kids. I'm going to try that with my makeup tomorrow. Thank you. I have an Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter. It's a good brand palette. I haven't used that. Try. I have from her Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow gel, and I love it. That's the only one I use for a few years. I love it. It just talks. I'm actually wearing it now. You can see, like, if I touch, nothing moves. So it's a perfect. I have only the gel, but try highlighter. Any highlighter is good. And by the way, by the highlighters where we're talking, choose more gold, bronze, and more like a yellowish tones. Don't choose pinkish, don't choose silver. Silver makes you really unnatural. It creates a very unnatural coldness, and pink looks you sick. Looks like, oh, something is wrong with her. So any highlighter, a little bit gold, yellowish tone, something like a bronze tone. That's this, like, imagine how gold needs to look like. That's how the highlighter needs to be. And I have a highlighter palette. If you do not find, let me know. I can send you my own that I create. It's beautiful. I'm wearing it now. We didn't have like a supplier, didn't do for like 1 month. And I ordered all highlighters in the world, and none of them was what I wanted. And yesterday I got it. I opened the box. It comes in like a black box. It's a very beautiful highlighter. It's all gold. It's very beautiful. Has its own mirror and everything. And I opened and I said to him, I missed you. I said to the highlighter, I missed you. Today was the first day I put. So do you have any questions so far? We're talking about the high self-worth. And let's summarize that. Number one, we spoke about her elegant appearance. Then we spoke about, let's see the summary. We spoke about elegant appearance that we have done, mannered behavior, how she behaves with people, and class etiquette. And by the etiquette, when I don't want to stand too much, but I really want to point this out and give you homework that please, if you do not know something, for example, how to walk in heels or how to sit or how to eat in a restaurant, I want you to write down homework number one is to actually watch etiquette movies, etiquette tutorials, etiquette videos. Learn about etiquette. As a woman, if you want to be high class, Rolls-Royce knows the etiquette. Look, you go into the salon, it's all etiquette. The way that the carpets are, the way that he stands, the way that the lights are on him, the way they book you in. It's etiquette. So if Rolls-Royce knows the etiquette, you have to know etiquette as a woman. So please, I'm giving you homework. Watch any etiquette videos that bothers you. For example, you don't know how to eat properly with a knife and fork. Watch the etiquette video about eating in a restaurant, walking in heels, sitting down, standing up. There is etiquette. You know how to you sit down and how you stand up. And there is one thing I will teach you in general. There's a big science, and there are a lot of people who do courses about this, that a lot of people throw themselves in a chair. They throw themselves like it's a pillow. They throw themselves. But you're actually supposed to hold your posture. Sit down, and you're supposed to drag yourself up. You're not supposed to throw yourself to the chair, inside the chair, or in the bed, or in the sofa. You need to carry yourself. Then you sit down gracefully, and you stand up gracefully. So I would like you to have this homework to start learning about feminine etiquette. In general, classy etiquette, you need to learn. Now, are you ready for number 2, the second chapter? Let me know if you have any questions. We're moving to the second one. Second one is about, we're still talking about the Rolls-Royce woman, and her second point, the second aspect in her life, is actually her life goals and her dreams. I will explain this. This is shorter than the first one, but it's mandatory to speak about this. Now, a lot of women in general are very much in love with suffering. A lot of women are in love with waiting. They're waiting for a better life, or for a prince, for more money, or something like this. And a lot of women, they love to be unhappy. You can give them a master's degree and a PhD of unhappiness, because they think that they need to be victim, they need to suffer, and they need to be unhappy. Now, if we're talking about a luxury woman life, and her goals, and her dreams, and her aspirations, the list that she creates, the happiness needs to be a priority. Now in here, I want to mention 3 things. So if you're writing, so the second one, we have luxury woman, her life goals and dreams. Number 1 in here, I want you to write down 2 words, please. Safety and security. Number 2, I want you to write down courageous superwoman. And number 3, I want you to write down compass of values. I will explain each. So we're talking about the second chapter. This is all in the second chapter. You see, we have 1 big chapter, and then we have 3 bullet points. We are going to have 3 big chapters, and each of them has 3 big bullet points. In the first one, remember, first chapter, if you're writing down, please write down. So number 2, we are talking right now, life, goals, and dreams. This is all about the luxury woman. So number 1, her safety and security, her courageousness as a superwoman, and her compass of values. Now let's speak about each of them. I want you to know that in general, for a woman to get married well, to have what she wants, even to attract more wealth or beauty or age slower, she has to feel safe. Nowadays, we do not feel safe. You want me to move somewhere else? Let me see where I can move. Write those things down. I will just move somewhere else so it's more comfortable. Maybe near the piano. I just don't really like when there are people around and they speak. So I'm going to move. The piano is here. Maybe I can go upstairs. But you know, when I go upstairs, I usually lose the connection. So I'll try to stay here. All right. How is this angle? It's beautiful, no? Can you hear me all right? Or the noise of people is too loud? Let me know how you feel. All right, let's continue. So I was talking about that sometimes, majority of the times, especially nowadays, women do not have safety. They don't have security. And that creates a lot of deformation of femininity. Now you have to understand that a feminine energy cannot exist if there is no masculine protection or safety, in other words. Safety, security, those two go hand in hand. Now imagine if you have a car and the car does not have a wheel. You cannot use that car. Okay, you have a car, but you don't have a gas. Will the car go somewhere? No. So I want you to know the mistake that we do nowadays. Women, we are actually operating on this burnout. On I have to do it, I have to earn, I have to create this post, I have to do this. I never do this. I never create a post for anything because YouTube, it doesn't give me, doesn't give me any income. This is my hobby. I come here to say hello, but I don't try to post anything or be someone I'm not. I wish this man can go somewhere. Okay, let me go. You see, I'm showing you manners. You see, I don't confront, I go. I don't try to make him quiet, I go. I hope you can hear me all right. But it's okay, we'll walk around in a beautiful place. Hi, Tativik. Hi, darling. What advice will you give to a woman before getting married? Choose wisely. Don't rush when you are getting married with a man. And make sure that you are healed. Don't rush into the marriage. How would you suggest women get money until they get married if you don't want to work for someone else? Work for yourself. That's the best advice I can give you. Don't try to work for someone else. I cannot work for someone else. I get jealousy from women and men try to invite me on a date. So the best way how to make money, ask yourself, what is my biggest passion? What can I do day and night even if I don't get paid? And then start doing that. And without in the beginning you might not get paid, you might not have clients, but that's okay. And ask yourself, what can I do? Okay, I love making dresses. I will sell dresses. I love making nails. I will go work, you can, in a salon, you can buy a chair. You just pay for the chair. And you come and you have your own clients. They text you on your WhatsApp. You sit down. I saw today advertisements, someone in a salon, beautiful salon, saying you can hire a chair. So find your passion, what you want. You love to draw? Okay, I'm going to teach kids to draw. Or I know how to play music. Great, I'm going to teach very wealthy people, kids, how to play music. I'm going to work for myself. But one thing I want to tell you, please, some women think when I say work for yourself, they think that they need to do lowest class jobs, like be a cleaner, like this. No, just choose a good quality. Do you believe in true love or soulmates? I do believe in true love. But love is something that a man, for example, earns by the time that he gets to know you. I do not believe that you meet someone and you just love them from the first day. Even our parents, we need a long time to get to know them, to love them. So love without any requirements does not exist. Love needs to be earned and deserved. Do not ruin my mood here, okay? 1 second. All right, continuing. All right, let me continue the list. Safety and security. I want to mention one thing that a lot of people kind of miss, especially in their videos. They don't talk about this. And they just say, oh, you need to do this or go do this or earn this money or meet this man. But they forget one aspect. You will never be truly luxurious woman if you live in an unsafe environment. If you live in a dangerous environment, if you feel, for example, you're sharing accommodation and people are mad at you, screaming at you, shouting at you, disrespecting you, touching your things, moving your things, if you do not have safety in the environment you live in, you cannot be a luxurious woman. It's just humanly impossible because you are fighting for your survival. So I want to give you advice, and we are just talking step by step about each point, but I want you to ask yourself, how safe and secure do I feel in a place where I live? In my house. It's okay if you're sharing, it's okay if you're with someone, it's okay if you're living with your family. How safe do I feel in a house that I live right now, currently? You just analyze this. And then you just put a mark from 1 to 10. How safe do you feel? If it's less than 5, we have a problem. There is no question can be about how to be more feminine or how to be luxurious if you're living in an unsafe environment. Safety and security. Safety is a physical safety, that you are not afraid for your life, that you are comfortable, that you can sleep all right, you can cook your food, and you are not bothered. And security is more emotional. That you know there is not going to be verbal abuse, that no one is going to disrespect you. So it's both needs to be involved. Safety, it's physical, and security, it's more emotional. Number two, we're talking about courageous superwoman. In one of my lives, I gave this very beautiful explanation. I showed the superwoman pose, that whenever you feel weak, whenever you feel upset, whenever you feel even angry, whenever you feel a little bit out of control, there is a superwoman pose that exists. Let me put my camera somewhere so I can show you. And the superwoman pose is like this. You stand in one place. One moment, I'll show you. You stand in one place and you put your hands here on your hips. This is a superwoman position. And let me go back. This is a superwoman position. I want to talk about this a little bit. So scientifically, they proved that when a woman is stressed or she doesn't feel good, the moment she does this posture, the moment she does this movement, something elevates in her. And actually, it is proven. There is a science about movements in a human being, that when you move in a certain way, sit in a certain way, turn your head in a certain way, you become more assertive, you become more confident, you become more stronger. So I would suggest you, if you feel anything going on in your life and someone is attacking you, saying something bad to you, the moment that happens, I want you to just put your hands to your hips. And sometimes when I'm, for example, waiting for the car, or something, and I don't feel safe in that environment where I'm waiting, I will just put my hands like this in a superwoman position on the hips, and I instantly feel more secure. I instantly feel more assertive, and I can see how men are reacting in me differently, because that posture says, you can't talk to me, you cannot come to me, you cannot touch me. So it's a very powerful position. You know, watch a superwoman. Watch when she's like needs to fly, and when she's standing. And watch how she's putting her hands. And she looks. First of all, she looks absolutely amazing. But second of all, there's a certain vibe that comes after that. So let's learn to use the superwoman position more. And I mentioned this second point as a courageous superwoman. That means that you're not going to stop me. If I have a goal to marry a wealthy man, I'm not dating a waiter. You're not going to stop me. And you know, I will walk everywhere in this hotel, from each corner to another corner, just to find quiet, just to find beautiful atmosphere, just to find more luxury so you can see beauty. I will do that because I have courage. I have my plan, I have my direction I'm going. This is we're talking about a life of a luxury woman, her goals and dreams. So she cannot be swayed. You cannot just move me and shake me as a leaf in the wind. I have my plan, I have my purpose, I have my passion. I know where I'm going. Nothing can stop me. Unstoppable you become. Courageous superwoman. Now I want to ask you a question. Is there anything that so far you have any dream, any aspiration, any goal in your life, but you're not doing? And I will tell you, there is only one ingredient that you're missing: courage. You don't even need to be, like, oh, I don't need to have fear in order to do this. Don't worry even about the fear. Fear will disappear the moment you do the step. All you're missing is courage. And I spoke with one of the girls, and she said, oh, I'm coming to Dubai, I'm going to live here. I sent her 20 videos that Dubai is not really good for living. It's good for traveling here. It's good for visiting, to be a tourist in a luxury hotel, absolutely. To live in a mansion, absolutely. To go to nice restaurants, absolutely. But I sent her 20 different videos about completely blessed, completely different people who talk about this big misunderstanding that people have, that you can live in Dubai long term. You can't. It's so hot that you cannot breathe. The humidity, and there is a big research done that when they actually can analyze countries by the safety of the clarity of the air, humidity, and the infrastructure. So Dubai is purple. Purple and red are dangerous zones to live in. That means that air actually affects your health. And people get, I don't want to say that disease, but when the sun affects the skin and people get that illness, that they pass away, they get that here. So I said to her, 1 second, before you're jumping to move to Dubai, I want you to do your research. Watch these 20 people that are there explaining why Dubai is not for living. It's for tourism, it's great, you visit here, but it's an artificial city. There is no real nature. Everything is absolutely artificial. And the air, the humidity, the dust, tsunamis that they have is incredibly hard to deal with. And now it's April, you cannot stand in the street. If you stand in the street, you're going to melt away. I cannot stand in the street 5 minutes. I melt. It's April. I don't know what's happening. You know, how can you deal with 43 degrees? It's humanly impossible. It's desert. So the courage of a superwoman is, I'm doing my research. I'm not just jumping and running and going wherever. I'm doing my research. Okay, I want to move there. Let me go and see actually, first of all, do I like it? And she said to me, I said, okay, come for 1 week. I'm here, come for a 1 week visit. She came here, she said, oh, but it's a lot of immigrants. I said, yes, 40%, 37.5% are Indian. And not high class doctors Indian, lower class village Indian. 40% almost. Another 10-15, a Pakistani. Another Bangladesh. These 3 countries, you know, are the poorest countries. What countries do you love to travel the most? I love Monaco the most. I might go there. By the way, in the post I asked if someone can tell me and suggest me, look at the diamonds while I'm walking. Someone can suggest me some new country. I want to travel to some new place. And I'm thinking like where to go next. So maybe if you have any good idea, let me know where I can go next. Let me know. Maybe some idea. Someone was saying, you know, Monaco will suit you. I'm like, yeah, I've been there. It's a good idea. I shall go back. Paris as well. Someone suggested. I've been there as well. So I want to see something else, you know. I want to travel soon. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. But what countries I personally prefer is more luxury, and I love nature. You know, one thing I noticed when I moved to Middle East, and I'm celebrating, you know, every month in here, and it's a lot of luxury lifestyle, a lot of beautiful things, but it's absolutely artificial. There is nothing, no one tree is real. Even if you buy like a tomato, something to eat, it's all imported. They don't grow anything. They don't have anything. It's a desert. What do you expect from the desert? So I don't blame them. They make it very luxurious, very expensive, very beautiful, but you have to understand it's because it's created for tourism. It's not created for, you know, for like a living. Switzerland. Yes, my friend lives in Switzerland. Actually, I've been, but it's a bit cold and people quite distant. So I don't know if I would like to live there. But it's a good country. Especially, she has her business. So when I was there, she took care of me. You know, it was a really nice experience. I wish I have a big like holder in here so I can put my phone. Yes. So about courageous superwoman, I want you to really sit down and ask yourself, what is that I wanted to do for a long time and I didn't do? And you know, if you talk with me and you asked me like 6 months ago, I had a dream to live in Dubai, and now I'm here. I fulfilled my dream. Was scary? Maybe, but I didn't think about it. I just had courage. Monday, I thought about it. Tuesday, I bought the ticket. Friday, I was here. Have you ever been to Switzerland or Belgium? Belgium, no. I went to Switzerland, I went to Germany. Switzerland is a bit small, and if you do not have like your circle, people are colder and they're more preserved towards themselves. But I might go to Switzerland one more time. It's a good country, it's a wealthy country. And if you're married there, my friend is married, she has her own business, and it's a dentist. She's a dentist, so it's a great business. So yeah, it's a great city if you have someone. Even I have a friend in here. She's married with 2 kids. She lives in a villa, and she's in a very like further from the city. And I said to her, how do you live here for 6 years? She said, it's because, you know, I have kids. We're always there. We have a garden. We have a driver. So I don't really feel the heat. I don't go anywhere. I don't talk to anyone. So I'm just focused on my family. But if you're single and you want to come to Dubai and live here, I would not suggest. And you have to understand that I'm not against any culture. You know me, how open, how loving I am. You know how many nationalities I have on my channels. You know how many people I talk to from everywhere. But you have to understand, Dubai has immigrants, Indian, Pakistani, Bangladeshi, Black African, but not high class. We're not talking about educated people. We're talking about people who are, excuse me, who do not have any degrees, who do not speak English, who do not have anything. They don't even understand how to clean themselves. So they're very, very poor. They bring them from poorest villages. So that's the majority of population. They say only 10% are Arabs. I don't want to be here. I want to run. Please suggest me another city. No, I'm very grateful. I'm grateful for this experience. But I was thinking about it last 2 nights. I was not sleeping. And I was talking about this with my man. And I was like, I don't feel like living in here. And then he started sending me different videos. He said, yeah, you're right. Milan? I've been in Milan. Excuse me. I need water. I've been in Milan and I went to Barcelona and I went to Malaga. Milan is nice, very clean, very nice city. I love like Italy, Spain, I love it. But I wanted something new. I want somewhere where I haven't not been. But yeah, let me know if something comes to your mind. Let me recommend me something. I haven't been to Miami. I might go to Florida. You never know. So courageous woman thinks about her life dreams and about life goals, and she creates the plan. Now you see, I'm thinking tonight. I'm even asking you, where do you girls do you think I should go? Advise me something. I speak with my man, I speak with my friends, I speak even with random people. Where do you suggest me to go? Courageous superwoman is planning her life, not tomorrow. I will tell you one story that will shock you to the core. I have a friend, very dear, close my friend. She lived in London for 10 years and she didn't want to live there. I said, why 10 years? Why you didn't leave after 5 years, 1 year? And so when I came here after 3-4 months, I'm like, okay, this is great for tourists, great to visit, but it's not a place to live. You know, even if I want to take a walk, there is nothing, no trees, no forest, no wildlife. I'm Mexican and I live in Canada because I married a Canadian man, and it's the same thing with the immigrants. So annoying, but same in Barcelona. Full of Indians and Pakistani immigrants. Yes, because they created this huge movement. I think around 2 or 3 years ago they started, that they start taking all the population from the villages, from the poorest villages, and they start migrating and moving them everywhere. And Dubai, you know, the construction and real estate is very big in here. So who do you think is working in the constructions? I see them like when I'm even in a hotel now, I can see them from outside in this heat, 40 degree. They're standing outside with sitting on their on top of their motorbikes waiting for the delivery order. That's not life. Excuse me, but that's not life. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean 40%? That's a lot of millions. Because you know Dubai has many millions. So the 70, what do you mean 75% immigrants and lowest class immigrants? If they're doctors, if they're lawyers, absolutely come. Indian, you know, Pakistani, Arabic, they have very smart men and women. But we have the lowest of the low. So what is your life looking like? I see people constantly arguing with each other because they don't understand English. I'm telling you, I'm going to the pharmacy and I'm just showing the picture. I want wet wipes in a car to clean something. I need to show them a picture. They don't understand what I want. What can we talk about? Courageous woman creates her plan. And I have, when I was talking about my friend that lived 10 years in London, now she came to Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is very close, around 1 hour maximum drive. And she says, I don't quite like it. She has been there 3 months. I said, okay, where are you moving next? She said, I'm so happy that now I'm not going to struggle for another 10 years. I said, girl, you need to learn to do everything quick. A luxury feminine woman does everything quick. Rolls-Royce doesn't stand in a salon and just waits for you to decide, you don't know, sir? Okay, goodbye. We have another buyer. You cannot pay? Okay, you cannot come test drive again. Rolls-Royce has very big energetic boundaries and financial boundaries. As a woman, you have no life to spend. Courageous superwoman is saving her time, saving her energy. Where do I want to move next? What degree I want to get? I want to get. My family wanted me to grade different degrees, and I went to complete a degree no one expected. I didn't ask any question. I applied and I got it. And you know what? Government paid for me 100%. I never paid 1 penny for my degrees. And I have 4. Government paid a lot of money for me because I studied well. I was born in Qatar. Really? I want to go to Qatar. I would like to go to Qatar, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia. I will go. I want to go everywhere. You know, I should go to this. You know, I should go everywhere. And I said to my friend, I was laughing. I said, until I find the city of my dreams, I will not stop. And you know, there is no problem. Like my man can have a business everywhere. He can work everywhere. So that's not an issue. And I'm so happy. I'm so grateful from my heart that I had a dream to come to Dubai. I was looking at the Dubai videos, you know, like the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, and I was dreaming to be there. Do you know that Burj Khalifa, I am not joking with you, Burj Khalifa is 7 minutes walk from my house. 7 minutes walk. Oh, Burj Khalifa, hello. And I actually see him. I see him. I don't even need to walk. When I come out from my house, I see him. He's in front of me. I just need to walk because there are cars. So if I walk fast, 5 minutes. He's right here, right here. So you understand that It's scary in a beautiful way how dreams come true. Yes, I lived in 8 cities and I'm in my still 20s. I'll be moving again soon. Absolutely, move as many times as you want. Do not listen to anyone. Do not ask advice. I have a dream. I have my own life goals. I'm writing them down and I'm following them. So remember, you had a first homework. Please, if you forgot, please write down. You're finding etiquette videos about the things that you want to learn. Sitting in a, maybe sitting, standing, maybe walking in a heels, restaurant etiquette. What is the etiquette lesson you want to learn? That's number one homework. Number two homework, write a list of the life goals that you haven't accomplished. What is that you want? Even if it's buying a nail polish you didn't buy. You need to put that in your list. This is my goal, I didn't buy it. Or I have a dream to travel somewhere. I have a dream, I have to fulfill these dreams. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Do you want to wait like my friend for 10 years in a city that you hate? Please don't do that. And last one in here is compass of values. I really want to talk about this. I don't really want to forget, but I want you to understand that you have to have your inner compass inside of you that is generated based on your values. A lot of men can tell me different things. A lot of men can propose me different things. A lot of men can pressure me to do different things. But I will say no, because it does not qualify. It doesn't match with my values. It doesn't match with my virtues. It doesn't match with my inner compass. So I want you to have this inner compass. Whatever you do, for example, you will set your goals now. Make sure these goals are set by your inner compass of your own values. And I want to mention this, a lot of women follow the trends. They do the surgery because the Instagram says them. They study something because their parents want them to study this. I want you to find your own values. You know, a lot of times you said to me, oh, you are so wise, you have so much wisdom, you are so intelligent, you are so bright, you always look nice. I decided to do this. I decided to become this. It is my inner value, it is my inner compass. No one tells me to do this. I do it. I decide to be like this. I want you to find your own inner values, your own inner compass, and stick to it. Okay? If my value is family, this is what I'm going to focus on. If my value is money, I'm going to focus on that. If my value is health, if my value is happiness, I'm going to focus on that. That means I'm not changing. You know, in here, there are so many cultures, so many people, they can tell me whatever they want. You will not believe me, but Tativik is complete wall. I do not listen to anyone. I do not listen to anyone. Even my man, if he says something I don't agree, I don't listen to him. But in a polite way, please don't misunderstand me. I respect my man and everything. But I say I disagree, or I'm not going to wear it, or I'm not going to do this in a very respectful way. I know the way how to communicate things. Now, what I want you to understand, the compass of values. Let's talk about this a little bit. There's a beautiful corner I want to show you. 1 second. How gorgeous. And look at this, the tea. Isn't that gorgeous? Yes. Little beauty for you. So let's talk about inner values. The compass of your inner values. I want you to understand that inner values are inner. That means we do not discuss them, even with our parents. So I had one girl for the consultation. She contacted me and she said, you know, her parents are pressuring her to get married faster and so on and so on. She's very young, by the way. And I said to her, I understand, but how do you feel? Are you ready to get married? She said, no, I'm not ready. And I don't have such a close relationship with my mom. I want to kind of study many things. I want to spend some time with my auntie, understand what marriage is, and then I will get married. Now, her mom didn't listen. Her mom took her back to their country, and she wanted to give her daughter to basically the first man. And you know what she did? She called me, she said, I don't want to be here and everything. And I told her my story. I will tell you my story. I think I was, I don't remember, 16 or 18, something like this. I was really, really small, really young, and I didn't know anything about marriage. And my mom took me back to my country, and she wanted me to get married. And I was exactly in the same situation, and I said to her, I will tell you the story, and I'm going to tell you this story as well. So she took me there, and she said, oh, you will meet some men, and then by the end of the trip, you will choose who to marry. And I was like, absolutely no. I'm like, I have my plans, I want to write my book. I don't even know what marriage is. She didn't explain me anything. So you cannot force me. You cannot just get rid of me. So you know what I did? I ran to the airport. I don't remember even how I got there. I said that I need a flight back. I don't even know how they gave me the flight. Where did I found the money from? They put me in a hotel for one night because there was no flight. It was really late. And next morning I was back to a different country where I was studying, where we had a house. I ran away. How did I do it? Because I had courage. And I'm so happy I didn't do it. Otherwise, I would not travel the world. I would not even be here. I would not be with you. I would never do this. I would never meet my man. I would not be, have the life experience I had. So I told her this story. I said, wherever you are, if you don't feel comfortable, you need to tell to your mom, I'm not ready to get married. You cannot pressure me to do that. Woman, can you please move a little bit? How do you deal with jealous and toxic people? I don't deal with them. I used to think that it's okay to speak with them, to explain something to them. And then I got tired. I got tired of drainage and I said, I'm not going to deal with them. Now, if someone annoys me, if someone irritates me, I just don't deal with them. Toxic, negative people, you cannot be in my reality. My life is passing by. With every minute, it's becoming shorter and shorter. I have no time to deal with negative people. Do you like this angle? Isn't that cute? So compass of values, your life goals, your own dreams. I'm not asking my parents. I'm not asking anyone. I'm not asking my friends. I'm asking myself, what do I owe to myself? What do I owe to myself? So this is number 2, the chapter, life goals of a luxury woman and her dreams. And in here we discuss that number 1, she needs to take care of the safety and security of her life. Number 2, we discuss that she needs to be courageous superwoman, has her own goals, goes towards them. And then we discuss that she needs to have a compass of her own values. She owes happiness to herself. You owe marriage to yourself. You owe the wealth to yourself, not to anyone, to yourself. And in here we have a homework that you write down your goals, what you want from life. This is a very good homework. Now you have 2 homeworks. Are you ready to go to number 3? You're absolutely right. It's wise not to actually deal with those people. But you cannot deal with those people. It's like I told this example before, if there is a cat that is scratching you and you put yourself in the same sack with the cat, who is going to be scratched? You. If there is a pig playing in the dirt and you try to fight with a pig in the dirt, who is going to get dirty? You. Because pig is already dirty. It's his natural habitat. So do not try to deal with toxic people. They are professionals in toxicity. They're professionals in the negativity. You will never win. You will never win. Even look at Jesus, who could destroy people when they were saying, oh, you're saying that you're God. He did not deal with them. He said, okay, that's what you're saying. He's like, I can't care less what you're saying. I'm on a mission. I have a mission in here. Yes, it grinds you and makes you bitter. Not only bitter, there was an amazing video. I don't remember where I found. I don't remember who was doing that. It makes you lose your luxury over time. Of course. But that video was saying that actually toxic people make you uglier. There was such a strong word. I was like, toxic people make you uglier. And then they slowly proved the fact that a person who is you have to understand, when you are with negative people and negative energy and toxic people, you get a lot of wrong chemicals in your body, stress hormones, worries, fear, anxiety. So that is all aging you and it's making you ugly. So I was like, oh my God, toxic people make you ugly. Goodbye. Now if I see any toxicity, I'm like, oh, I need to protect my beauty. Oh my God, I need to run from here. I see them like ultimate danger. Not like, oh, I'm smarter, I can put you on a place, I can win. I don't look like this. You cannot win negativity. You can't. It's impossible. So I want you to warn yourself and say, today is the last day I'm dealing with any toxic person. Now I learned very well, this experience, this travel, I met a lot of people, I saw a lot of people. Only deal with nice people. Only answer to nice people. They say compliment, thank you. The moment I see something, some friction, someone doesn't understand me, someone is not, I'm immediate. I don't answer. I can put anyone in a place. I have security, I have a driver, I have a man, and so on and so on. But I don't do it. I avoid. When you become older, you are 20, 25, 30, doesn't matter. A little bit older you become, protect your energy. I made a video about this. Protect your energy. It's expensive. Rolls-Royce is talking with everyone. Rolls-Royce allows the homeless people to come and sit in him. So you dealing with toxic people, with negative people, equals Rolls-Royce letting someone, a homeless person, coming to test drive him. That's exactly what you're doing. Remember, we're talking about Rolls-Royce woman theory. Let's learn from luxury cars. Learn from luxury cars. I need to write a book about this. Learn from Rolls-Royce. We're learning. We're learning from him. All right. Are you ready for the number 3, the 3rd chapter? Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? All right. Let's do the 3rd chapter. Now, the 3rd chapter is actually talking about successful, wealthy men. I want to move somewhere more discreet because I want to be a bit more comfortable to put the phone somewhere. I wish I can put here. It's so beautiful, the background. All right, let me see. So I want to talk about wealthy men because, as I mentioned in the beginning, a luxury woman cannot just be alone. She needs to have family, she needs to have children, she needs to have a man who looks after her. A luxury woman in general, she cannot exist in this world without the protection of a man. I want you to understand this. Yes, I can, this woman, she loves to walk. She is walking and looking at me, you know? She's not walking because she has somewhere to go. She wants to look at me. So I want you to know one thing. What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, yes. Let me go away from jealous eyes. All right, let's talk about the 3rd one. That's why I wanted to sit in that one corner, but you know, they insisted that they have a meeting now. No, you don't. You're just jealous of me. That woman is stalking you. Do you see how many times she's walking? She's pretending that she's walking. Obviously, you're not. Yeah, jealousy, 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 jealousy. So you see, I don't confront, I don't deal with negativity, I just hide. Hide. If I don't like a guy, how do I say no to him politely to make him understand that I don't like him or get serious with him? Thank you, but I'm not interested. Thank you, but I'm engaged. Thank you, but I already have a man. Thank you, I'm not interested. But I usually always put a man. If I want to get rid of one man, I always tell, put another man. Because sometimes they don't listen. Let me think, what I can use? Let me see, one moment. I think I have a good idea. Let me see if this will work. No, it doesn't hold. All right, I'll go back. I'm sorry for moving all the time. I'm just trying to find something where I can put my phone into. I think I have a solution. I'm going to find a great corner for us, and we're going to focus on wealthy men. Let me just see if I can put this book straight. 1 second. Sorry for the wait. One moment, please. If you have any questions while I'm trying to get this done, let me know. All right. On the book, it says the most exquisite book on the planet. It's matching with our topic. The woman again, we can hear her runners or sandals, right? And I'm wearing heels, you know. That woman is something else. I hope my phone will, oh, it doesn't. Let me try. Yeah, excuse me for the noise, excuse me for me moving, excuse me for taking some time, but I came very early, like in the morning, like 8, 9. That's when a hotel is open for public. And that's why, you know, I wanted to try. One time I said to my man, I really want to try like in a normal time, because he says, why you always film in the night? Wealthy men don't rely on no woman understand that. 1 second. I didn't understand. You could get a little tripod. I actually have at home, but they don't allow, you know, when you bring, they think that you're filming the hotel, so I try to be very discreet. And that place, I usually book in a night, but I didn't book it today in a night. I came like in a normal time, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. The analogy aligns really well on so many levels. Are you married? I will be soon. Another Rolls-Royce analogy we can do is you don't drive it to bad areas, only luxury places. So we as women need to make sure we only go to quality places, basically. Yes, I always say that to you, always. Regarding when you were asking about the guy, the girl who was asking, yes, so I'm not interested. About another Rolls-Royce analogy, by the way, when you have analogies, so feel free to put, I will gladly read. I love when you like put your own ideas, you know, to the topic. I love sharing it. I love reading it for other people. Yes, and I always tell to you to go to nice places, go to the luxury places, dress nice, do your hair. Why I tell you this? Because it's part of who you are. You will never see Rolls-Royce in a dangerous area. Only if it's stolen. And that's why I always say a luxury woman doesn't go with a low-class man, because you do not belong. You're not from the same part. I think I need to be actually opposite because it's lighter there. Sorry for moving. Okay, ladies, let's focus and let's talk about wealthy men. This is better lighting, no? Because it becomes darker on the video. Let's talk about wealthy men. This is a very important aspect. I want you to understand, if you're married or single, it doesn't matter. It's actually for any luxury woman. So we're going to discuss today now. I love this cute plant. Can it be here? Doesn't matter, it's a sofa. I want the plant here, so I'm going to move. All right. Number one about wealthy men, I want you to understand that he needs to be your ultimate protection. Not only providing you financially or taking you to dates, but protection. Now, one time I remember I was walking in a street and the man, he did not hold my hand. He just ran across the street and I stayed there because it was red light. Obviously, I cannot run with my heels. And you know, I went to that date with a big skepticism in my mind. I could not relax the whole date. And I knew that's the first and the last date I'm going to be with that man because he could not protect me. He just left me there to deal with that alone. And then he said, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were coming with me. But the damage was already done. No, he was really nice. He treated me well, everything. He was trying to make me laugh. But when I was eating the food, I could not get over that fact that I don't feel safe with you. And this is a very important aspect. A lot of women swallow that. And some women contact me and say, I'm already married with a man that doesn't make me feel safe. He threatens me, he does this, he leaves me in the street, he doesn't check on me. If I come late, he doesn't care. I want you to understand, we do not go on a date with a man who do not make us feel safe. We do not marry men who do not protect us. And I always say one thing, a man has to protect your beauty. Not just you as a human being, but your beauty. It means if you are sometimes wearing something revealing, he can say, you know, I know men, don't wear this. He's not trying to control you, but he says, I know men, don't wear this. He protects you. He buys you things. I know a man who buys dresses for his wife. And I went to one very expensive luxury store where they stay in Dubai Mall. I was buying an abaya, and there was a man buying for his woman abayas. She's not even there. He said, give me the most luxury, the most beautiful abayas. And he was buying abayas for her, his woman. I melted, you know? I melted. It was so beautiful. Men protect your beauty, means protect your body, protects your beauty, protects your femininity. He is ultimate protector. Not today, I protect you, tomorrow I'm mad with you, then third day I have a silent treatment with you. No, sir, you're emotional unstable. A wealthy man that you want to date, remember I mentioned that he needs to be a quality wealthy man. That's why it means that we are not running after him just because he has money, just because he has resources. We're not running. Wealthy, quality man needs to protect my beauty, protect my boundaries, protect me from other men, protect me from jealous women, protect me from areas or environments that I don't feel safe in, and protect me from the whole world. I don't care how. I'm your responsibility. I had a woman who contacted me. She said that she's not married, but her dad provides for her, protects her and everything. And she said, I feel like I cannot ask anything from my dad. I want to move furniture to my new apartment, but I feel I can ask. I said, why? Why can't you ask? You have to ask. And then we were drafting with her an email, how to, excuse me, but I don't like his voice and he's interrupting my life. You know, I have decided that I'm not going to come in a normal time when normal people are awake because it is distracting me. I cannot focus on the topic. And I don't like when there is someone on the background. Maybe I should do it in my villa. Would you like it? I just love showing you around, you know, because you will get bored in the same place. So what I want to mention, about the quality luxury man is that you want to focus on him, that he protects your beauty, protects you from other men, protects you from, I'm sorry for the not beautiful view, from the world and from women. What are your thoughts on social media? What if you have a private account and just want to post pictures of your classy outfits and travel for friends and family? First of all, I will tell you one aspect. For the friends and family, you show them on WhatsApp, you send them in messengers, you talk to them, you show them in Skype. I want to go somewhere else. Excuse me for being distracted. If I would not have any business in Instagram, if I don't have anything to sell, I'm not going to be anywhere in social media. People will not know even that I breathe, that I exist. I agree. You go in the night late because in Canada, your lives are early. I love going in the night, you know, because in the night, I can actually book the area for me. Have you noticed when I was doing lives before, like I'm not walking too much, there are no people. Maybe one person cleans or something, but there are actually no people. My battery is going to die, so I really want to finish the topic with you girls. So yes, I will try to do in the night because daytime, I'm happy I tried because Mama was sick, but you know, it's harder for you. You don't sleep and then you sleep in a day. Try to do like in a normal time, regular time, like a, you know, working like a time. And I said, okay, I will try one day. And it is, for me, if I'm quite honest with you, it's very difficult because they all look at me. You know, they take pictures of me. You can see they're following me and they come after me. I don't feel comfortable. I will be very honest with you. So I'm going to be night, doing them in the night again. I love the day, and actually, we will use it to our advantage. While I still have a few percent left. I just want to show you a little bit around. Look how cute. How gorgeous. Incredibly warm, incredibly warm. You can see I'm melting here. So, there's the big melting. Do you remember I told you Burj Khalifa is here? So this hotel, like my house is right there. Okay, so it's very, hi. So Burj Khalifa is here. That's how close it is. You literally need to walk like this, and from there you see Burj Khalifa. So I want to show you how beautiful the buildings, and I hope my connection won't break, but right here next to me is billionaire Dubai as well. I took a picture and I showed you guys. Girls, look at those buildings. But the heat is very, very warm. I think like 35 degrees, and it's April. And I'm wearing, you can see how covered. Shall we go back? Or you want me to stay outside a little bit? It's so sunny, it's so warm. Okay, I'll take you back inside. I hope you can hear me all right. And we are back. All right, ultimate protection. How you meet your life partner to whom you are going to get married. Oh, I told you this before. He approached me when I was in a restaurant. I was having dinners with my friends and he was with his friends. And then he saw me passing by because my table was not far. Yes, true masculine actually is protection. And yes, and then he came after me and he introduced me. He says, hi, I'm this and this. Like, I'm like, you're very confident talking to me. And I had my journal with me. I did a really nice, cute thing. I had my journal with me and I wanted to go to the ladies' room. And he said, okay, I'll wait for you. And I said, okay, here's my journal. You can write down the reasons why you want to be with me. It's the first time he meets me. I already have tasks. He said, no one ever told me that. He wrote like his bullet points, you know, it was really nice. All right, let's focus. So ultimate protection, this is very important. And as I mentioned, not only from the world or from the men, but from women as well. From women. Excuse me for the noise if someone is walking here, but here is really quiet. There's not too many people walking. Second one, what I want to explain to you, that a Rolls-Royce woman chooses equal to equal relationship. That means, by equal, I don't mean that you have enough money like him or something like this, but I mean that you choose someone who is, who kind of deserves your uniqueness, who kind of deserves your value. Equal to equal means that you choose someone from your status. And you know, woman, even if you don't have anything, no degree, no house, no nothing, it doesn't matter, your status is here. So you cannot choose someone lower. You cannot choose data cleaner or waiter or driver. This is we're going like this out of the hill. And I wrote to actually equal to equal of an eagle. That means, you know, eagles, they fly very high. They're not where the doves are. They're not where the little cat is walking. Eagle is right here. Have you seen ever eagle flying with someone else? Eagle flies with eagle. So I want you to understand your worth, understand who you are, understand the caliber of a woman you are, the quality, how much I invest in myself, how much I love myself, how much I learn, how much I have healed, how much I worked with myself, how much degrees I got, how much I study, how much I have a big heart. I will not marry a waiter. I'd rather die alone. You need to be very, very particular. Rolls-Royce doesn't choose whoever comes to him. You have to qualify. You have to be able to pay. You have to have the money. So we want the equal to equal. It means he actually deserves my value. He deserves to be with me. He deserves my virtue. He deserves my body. He deserves my beauty. He deserves me. I'm not for free. I'm Rolls-Royce. I'm not for free. Do you, sir, qualify to buy me, to maintain me, to take care of me? This is one second aspect I want to mention. And the third aspect I want to really talk and touch about original design. I mentioned this very often. What were you saying about the social media? You got interrupted in the middle of the answer. Regarding social media, I said that if you do not have a business, if you do not owe anything, if you're not selling anything, you should not be on social media. It should be so private, so discreet, so hidden that no one knows that you exist. And if I would, for example, not have this calling, not have this passion, you would never know that I exist. Never. And I actually never been in social media. I never had any like a past history with social media. I never had anything in social media. I never posted anything in social media. I never post my private life or something I bought or a car or a house or a dress. I don't do these things. I'm a very private person, a luxury woman, a Rolls-Royce. Do you see Rolls-Royce on TikTok making little videos so you can see it? No. We are working in Rolls-Royce. This is not a joke. So my advice, social media, no. If you want to share something with, you said, with family, with friends, do it in WhatsApp. Send by the messenger, send in a Zoom, speak with them in Skype. But why to put? Even you say, if it's a private account, yes, WhatsApp. But I feel like I'm not in social media. I don't exist because I can't express myself or show my nice things. It's something a lot of women we have to work on. Yes, because you know, comes from the woundedness. We've never had this. For example, if you talk with my mom or her mom, my grandmother, they never even felt that they need to show anything. They never felt that they need to show off their children. They never thought that they need to do outfit of the day. If you say to my mom or to my grandmother, you need to put an outfit of your day, they will look at you strangely. Like, what do you mean? What outfit? This woman is killing me. Please disappear from my life. Excuse me, girls, but I need to go somewhere. I don't know where else I can go. Okay, I think I'm going to be here. I don't know where to go. So no more daytime lives for me, okay? Excuse me, but I'm not going to be a normal human being. I'm going to exist in the night because I cannot deal with people. That's why whenever I go to a restaurant, yes, she's just walking. Nonsense. You don't imagine, and you should see her face. Every time she's walking, she's looking in my eyes. Because it's another type of stealing energy, you know? That's what they do. Very unattractive women, oops, they do that. You can see that when I'm hitting myself, it means it's a bad negative energy. I'm going to sit here, okay? I'm going to be outside. Is it too loud for you girls or it's all right? How are you hearing me? I can't do it. I cannot deal with jealousy. I cannot deal with that. Don't look back at her eyes. Oh, no, but I can, you can clearly see. Thank you for advice. I will not. I'll be here, all right? Is the connection okay? If I melt away, you know I tried. All right. I want to talk about original design. I have like very small amount of percentage, so if the battery dies, excuse me for that, but I really want to mention. When we talk about dating a wealthy man, successful man, I want you to go back to original design. When Eve met Adam, and I say this story very often and I never will get tired of it, Adam was wealthy. When men say, but you need to build with me, you need to wait for me, you need to do this and that, I say, no, excuse me, but original design clearly shows that you need to have everything together. If I'm 16, 18, yes, you can build. But when I'm 25, when I'm 28, when I'm 35, excuse me, but I cannot wait. So when Eve came to Adam, she did not wait. Dating wealthy man means we're dating a quality wealthy man who already has his things together. He's not sharing with his friends. He's not saying, yes, I had a car, but I sold it. Do you really believe a wealthy man is going to be without the car? I don't believe so, sir. Oh, I was a millionaire, but now, excuse me, I lost it and I'm creating again. Okay, well, see you in 5 years at my baby shower, christening, at my wedding of my children. See you never. And it's not that you are mean, it's not that you're abrupt, but it's so funny that men will use women, take everything from them, but women have no rights to say, I don't want this, I want a wealthy man, I want a secure man, I want a man to protect me, I want men to give me gifts. It's interesting that men can have all the questions about us, what they want from us, physically, emotionally, sensually, our beauty, our energy, our cooking, cleaning, and raising children, but we cannot tell them that you have to be a provider. 100%, I told you, ultimate protection. Wealthy man, eagle to eagle, the same level, so you need to be in my level and higher. You have to be eagle, not a waiter. And I request from you original design of a man who already has everything together. Who has everything. Adam had everything, animals, shelter, land, fruits, trees, everything. And Eve came, okay, now you can have me. And everything became hers. Original design of a woman is to get married, have a relationship, be provided for. Original design of the human being, to multiply, to be married, to have children, to have family. So all these lies about career, education, waiting on a man, buying yourself a house. I don't want to buy my own house. I want my man to have a house, put my name on the deed, buy me the car. I have one amazing girl. She actually has a husband now, and she, for a long time, she could not find a man that she wanted. They were not giving her what she wanted, and I said, please do not give up. Do not give up. Wait for the right man. And she went on this beautiful, like not a cruise, but like a boat party or something like this. And she met a guy there. He was very interested in her, and she had only one date there, one day in that country. And then he asked her for her number, and she went traveling after the boat party. And I said, okay, no worries, you can still keep in touch. She said, he's so interested. I said, okay, you can speak with him, no problem. After 1 week, he came to where she was living. Then she came to him. After 4 months, they were married. Now they have their second child. He bought her a house, not a house, a mansion. And she was like, oh, I want a white Range Rover Sport. It's an expensive car. It's not a Range Rover Simple. It's a Range Rover Sport. It's way more expensive. He bought for her. And she sent me a picture how she's standing next to the gates of her house. That is a mansion. And that white Range Rover with the bow. I cried. I was like, you did it. She said, thank you for helping me to not give up and to wait. I said, that's why I'm here. To remind you girls that you deserve the best. That don't settle with everything. If you're not happy with your man now, don't settle. If you don't have a man and you feel like, oh, maybe my time has passed, your time will pass. When you will be 99 years old, you can text me, I think my time is starting to pass. And then I will tell you, you have another 20 years. Do not even dare to tell that you're old. If you're 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, you're a baby. So if average life of a human being now is 100, and it's going to increase because of the diet and all the medical procedures we have. So if you're 30, how are you old? That's less than a third of your life. I'm a baby. I just grew up. I just started talking. I just started wearing beautiful dresses. I'm a baby. And I'm going to get married with a wealthy man, and he's going to give me everything I want because I have decided that. That's the man I created in my mind, and I do not care what exists because I can see thousands and billions of women married well. Why not me? Exactly me. Exactly me. Can you write down in comments exactly me? Me. I choose me. So we want ultimate protection, cute hearts, I love it, and the face, smiley face, be happy. We want ultimate protection from a man. We want him to be on our level, eagle to eagle level, so high status man, quality man, and we want original design, that we choose to be married and we choose to be provided. Hello? Yes, you know, what can you do when you're a celebrity? There was this handsome man on the phone, walking past. He reminded me of my man. And it was such a beautiful energy. I was talking about, you know, that you deserve marriage like